All of you are wrong in believing that Dany or Jon will somehow take the Iron Throne. It's gonna be motherfucking Euron. Euron fucking Greyjoy, a fucking Kinslayer, I swear. He's gonna take the fucking Iron Throne. Yeah, and yeah, it's true he's against, everybody. Especially Dany, with 3 dragons. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Did you ever think why Euron is so cocky and has a smug attitude? Is he like that because he's just an ass, or does Euron truly know that he'll win the Game of Thrones? Ask yourself this. How did Euron manage to get all the wood in such a short amount of time to build his huge iron fleet? Well, how come Dany and Euron didn't meet each other? Or why Euron didn't take Dragonstone? It's basically a free fucking castle. Is this just due to the lazy writing of D&D? Or are they geniuses? All this can be answered by Euron's greatest ace in the hole. Krakens. How did you think Euron was able to get so much wood, and being able to build them in a short amount of time? Krakens. The Krakens were able to transport the wood to Euron and managed to also help build the Great Iron Fleet. Now, how did Euron pass by Dragonstone and Dany? The Krakens. The speed of the Krakens gave Euron's fleet to travel was God's speed.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Moving at speed of sound. Let's try quickest hedgehog around. Got ourselves a situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation.
Due to this, the Iron Fleet went so fast as to not even notice Dragonstone, and by passing by Dany's fleet, due to how fast Euron was going, it was just like a blink of an eye before Dany even noticed anything. This would explain as to how Euron's fleet even teleported to, Casterly Rock. Now, you'll be asking me, you're fucking sane. How does it make any sense? All the Krakens are dead. How do they even know what to do anything? To explain these questions, we need to go back to the past. Naga. It's known that the legendary Grey King was blessed by the drowned god and slayed the first sea dragon, Naga. Now, we don't really know much about the history of Naga or the Grey King, but we do know that the drowned god blessed the Grey King. Perhaps the sea dragon was terrorizing his people, or there could be more to this story. It would make sense that the drowned gods are Krakens. It makes sense that in the sea a great battle had begun with Naga the sea dragon fighting against the Krakens, and the Krakens were losing. The Krakens may have possessed magical properties to communicate with the Grey King and made a pact to slay Naga. Now that we have an understanding that the drowned gods are Krakens, now I will say the Krakens are not dead. On the 3rd novel, when the small council meets to discuss the progress of the War of the Five Kings, Varys tells the attendees that a Kraken had been seen off the fingers. If we know from both the show and books, the existence of the rumored dragons White Walkers are true. This rumor, if true, can indicate the existence of Krakens. But even now, you should be asking, even if the Krakens are real, how can they stop the dragons? Now, this is where my theory will discuss several different ways how Euron can take the dragons with the Krakens. The first way Krakens can win is due to the sheer numbers of the Krakens to overwhelm the dragons. Using ink, the Krakens, I don't know, may possess. Some sources say otherwise, but yeah, from a pretty good source, I would say, they spray ink. They could spray or stun the dragon and drag them down to the depths of the oceans, never to breathe fire again. This could possibly done due to, the rumors that Lord Adrian Celticar of Claw Isle has a magical horn which can summon Krakens from the deep. Another way Krakens can defeat Dany's dragons is Dragonbinder. Not shown in the show, but it could possibly be revealed when Euron fights against Dany. This instrument is said to be able to bind dragons and control one or more dragons. This instrument may have been given to Euron by the Krakens to pack a deal of some form like the Grey King before him. However, I think Euron may not even use the dragons of the sky to be controlled, but instead the sea. Yes, it has been stated that Naga was the first, but not the last. Rumors are said in the books that believers think they still exist in the deep, in the sunset sea, far from the rest of man. This would indicate that Euron had already used the horn on the sea dragon, or dragons, from the far sunset sea, and has brought both krakens and the controlled sea dragons to defeat Dany. Now, you book readers may say the Dragonbiter was given to Victarion Greyjoy, but it's the show. But let's say Victarion is shown in the show and has Dragonbinder. It may be possible that Victarion is going with the sea dragons and to take back Dany or kill her. Who knows? Now that has been, my theory as to how Euron can conquer all of Westerosi and probably everything. Now you can hit the motherfucking like button or fucking subscribe to more trash theories.